Once again, guys, welcome back. We are down to the semi-finals of the whole tournament itself. This is the FSL Open Valorant third. And this time around, we're going to be having Seven Sins versus none other than ANBU Babes. And ANBU Babes just came from a crazy, crazy match earlier on.
Crazy
Yeah.
indeed. But you know what's even crazier? Seven Sins.
That's true. The reigning champions, actually, they did win the previous one. They were known as ANBU Valorant. ANBU Valorant. I think I'm not really sure how you pronounce it. ANBU Valorant, if
Yeah,
I'm not
that's the
mistaken.
one.
Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. They actually were the champions of season 2. Now they're back with season 3 with the different names. Going to be Seven Sins, and this time around, Genie is not going to be playing instead. And also, they have a new member in their team. It's going to be Mochi X, which was previously M8 Hexa. And they had a trade
That's
of
another team.
yeah, it's from a different team that she was in earlier on in the season 2, and now she's back season 3 and now playing for Seven Sins instead, which is currently the reigning champions. And now they all also playing against ANBU Babes, and ANBU Babes, man, I want to watch. We have to keep a close eye on May as well as Mikase.
Yeah, Catherine as well. I mean, all of these
Yeah.
players. So be sure, stick around, share the stream with your friends, get everyone watching. Like the Facebook page. That's FSL FPS Games for more FSL Valorant action. Of course, now we're jumping right into the map. It's going to be Haven once again.
Yeah, Haven. I do believe this is probably gonna be the map pick for. Hopefully, I think it's probably ANBU Babes coming on earlier on. Maybe they were winning it
Seems
really,
like it.
yeah. And I'm not really sure what they're gonna do this time around. But if you look at the map, the agents pick coming up from the side of Seven Sins, they have a breach. Both teams have breach, but on the side of ANBU Babes, they don't have a Silva, which they do have it right now on Seven Sins.
Yeah, I think Sofa's one of those agents on Haven Attack, which can be so useful. All these arrows that you can get. You can definitely scope out a lot of intel, especially on practically every single site. You could even get one on C that looks into garage even. But anyway, looks like ANBU going to be pushing into short pretty soon. Mayuri
Yeah, they're
just
gonna close already on a shot as well. And this time around, they do see the camera, and right now the rotation's coming in, but they're not making any sudden moves whatsoever. Only the breach is pushing towards fourth. Now it's falling back just a little bit as well. I mean, Catherine taking a significant amount of damage already. 38 HP left remaining here. Popping the flashes just for safety measure.
not sure if it's going to be such a good idea to continue pushing this. And if you look at how Seven Sins are holding the positions, it's so far back. They have so many options. If they decide to just reposition themselves, fall back further into spawn, they could definitely do that and not risk putting themselves at any danger. But you're looking to push through this with the flash and the boombot as well. Cyber Cage will be activated. Ooh. Oh, the flash coming in. Mayuri will take Aurel down, and the paint shell's even better. Force them to fall back. Now Liz Chan will actually take down Yoki. I'll decipher over on Heaven to do a little bit of damage. Casey, once again, look at this. Every single one is getting frags. Yanko will catch him off. Whoa, that's a 3K. That's a spicy 3K. 30 points of health left, though. Just to flesh out that little corner. Little duel gets Catherine. Oh, she could definitely do this.
She needs to go right now. She doesn't have time.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, she's not going to check her back.
No,
oh,
that
Liz
is...
Chan.
That could have actually... Oh, man. I mean, to be fair, she only has 30 HP, and you're playing against a ghost as well, so...
Still.
Yeah, that's very close. And that's definitely... I would give credit to Nyanko as well. Nyanko actually got a 4K out of that, and also have significant amount of money for the next coming rounds. And what they play, I felt like ANBU Babes played that very, very well. And Nyanko just tried to clutch as best as she can, and she did, but not close enough though.
Not close enough,
Yeah.
but still, what an impressive play coming in. That's 4 straight kills.
You can see here, there's actually a camera over here, utilizing that to see if there's anyone flanking.
That's interesting. Oh, but look at this.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, walking right into the lion's den. Will get caught out by Catherine with the Spectre. Now, all 5 of them just streaming into C site, and that's already complete control. Spike will go down, and of course, all they need to do now is just to defend. Run up against 4 pistols, it's not going to be a problem. just holding it. Look, the shorty's not even going to do anything. The Cassie wants more. All the Spectres just spraying down. Not a problem.
Yeah, that was a very convincing round. And also, not to mention, I do believe Mayuri didn't buy earlier on. She did not opt out for a gun earlier round. They just stuck on the classic, and surprisingly, they're not buying rifles this round as well, which is actually, you know what, I guess it's perfectly fine. You know, you want to go to the next round. If in any case you actually lose this round, you know, you're gonna be able to buy a rifle for the next round. So I guess it's not as bad of an idea as you think it would be.
Not too bad, but we're gonna have to see, because 7 Sins, once again, reigning champions. Now they're on rifles. This could be dangerous.
Yeah, maybe they were waiting to see whether they're gonna opt out for an operator, but I don't think they have enough money to even buy the operator on this third round after losing 2 rounds in a row. No ultimates coming out whatsoever just yet. Even Nyanko, just one more ultimate charge, will be able to get that showstopper for the next coming rounds. Now Catherine trying to see if we can actually push towards B here. Just making some noises, just a little bit smokes on mid to make them not be exposed here for this mid push. Mayuri has the boombot as well, so this can actually... Oh! They have been compromised there. They know that the Phoenix is in mid. Flash is coming in just for safety measures as well. Boombot coming through on Garage. So they're now rushing on towards Garage side here with the pain shells coming through, just slowing down the pushes, taking a lot of utility damage as well. Now they're trying to push in towards B as well, at the same time pushing towards the backside. The boombot does a significant amount of damage onto his ANBU babes. And now 3 players here remaining. 2 actually on the side of
30 seconds left.
7 Sins, and now they do have it secured here. My goodness, they're getting kills after kills from both teams. It's a chaotic round, I would say to myself. Composition.
Spike planted.
They do actually have the ulti utilized and pushing towards A instead of hitting it on C. Camera will be able to spot him. I think they know where the position of Mikase is.
Or maybe not. Look at that. The Spectre play coming in, taking down Yoki. Oh, she's sticking the defuse. Okay, she got it halfway. Now she's backing up. But look at that. The positioning from Mikase.
Yeah, when you pop that smoke in the hell, it was confusing to find out whether she's still in hell or not, because you can definitely just TP out, or just the position alone on specifically where you need to take Mikase down. They don't even know, and Cypher's forced to actually drop down to the ground and get the defuse as well. So very well played there by Mikase. And right now it's going to be 3-0 against the reigning champions. I do believe this is the semi-finals, yeah. And you know, just to mention, this is a single elimination here, Quack.
Yes.
It's if you lose this match, you're out. And the last thing you want is to give an extra map round to your enemy team.
So 7 Sins gotta tighten up those bolts there. They wanna keep their defense. I mean, you're on Haven, you're on defense. You have that inherent advantage that defense provides. Don't want to give anything up. And once again, we look at how ANBU are playing this. They don't push in so hard. They're not giving up any intel. The first few seconds of the round, they're always holding these back positions, trying to just let 7 Sins, you know, make a mistake or something, sort something out. They're not pushing just yet. Trying to listen for a footstep or two, maybe. Now that's the boombot coming out. So they are definitely aware that Nyanko is somewhere in garage. Now that's the boombot. Ooh, peeking with it at the right time. Nyanko will fall with a headshot. Now pushing in. It's gonna be a C split. And man, oh man, 7 Sins, they're making like a banana and splitting. Now down to 2 members remaining. This is going to be one heck of a retake. The Sheriff, though, from Yoki. Look at that.
I mean, what can you do? You eco round. And the funny thing is, in the eco round, but they still actually managed to get a few frags, 3 frags in that. I think it's perfectly fine. They do have a pretty decent economy as well, all across the board. All you need to do is buy 3 more guns here on the side of 7 Sins. I mean, ANBU Babes and 7 Sins. They finally pulled it out. If I have the operator here right now. But instead of a jet, usually you see a jet having the operator, but this time around they're going to opt for the Omen, which is not that bad of an idea. You can actually reposition yourself with the teleporter as well after getting a kill. and not allow your enemy to actually know where specifically your position is of the operator. So this time around, things might be changing here because once the operator is out, it's such a good weapon to just hold on to a side, especially on C long or in B mid as well.
It's going to be so difficult to peek this operator, but if we look at how ANBU has been playing their offense, they've been coming up with these crazy strats. They don't go for the conventional, all right, let's just do a simple split, let's just all 5 push down a single lane. They're crazy. They have these sort of seemingly elaborate plays that they have, especially what we saw earlier on in the quarterfinals. Now it looks like they're doing the same thing, just waiting for that intel. If Nyanko puts out a boom bot, they'll know that she's there. Look at this, all 4 of them just right outside of grass.
The positioning is different as well. She's on the crates instead of usually on the window side.
This could be bad.
They're going to be able to specifically hear where that boom bot is being dropped, so they're going to figure out whether she's in the crates or not, which is pretty obvious that she's on crates.
Oh.
But she's not ready for that. And there you go. They will be able to take down Mayuri. Popping the ulti! We can get a double kill here, but just gets 1 instead. But I think that's enough for them to actually slow them down. Aurel coming from behind this time.
Oh my. Whoa. Now it's all up to Liz Chan. The lone survivor over on C long. Ooh, the whiff. She's looking for it. She wants to get the operator out of her hands, and she will be able to. 9 seconds left, though. She needs to get the spike down right now, or the round is over. Oh, I think she's going to get it in, but look at this. Aurel coming in with the flank. She's not aware of this, and that will be that. Fifth round is over.
It's a very messy defense there coming up from 7sins, but they made it work. They're going to be able to pick up the operator as well. I do believe so. Where's the operator? There you go. That's the operator. They're going to pick up the operator, save some money, and give the ultimate charge to Yoki because she's currently 1-7 in her ultimate charge. I do believe she actually just used her ultimates earlier on. And wow, what a round. I felt like those 2 kills earlier on was not pretty much needed, I would say. That was definitely on a mistake on 7sins side, but they made it work in the end of the day. But they did lose a significant amount of eco in that specific round as well. Now, they understood that, you know what, since you're going to be playing the operator, I'm going to pull out my own operator. So Mikasi right now picking up the operator for herself.
Definitely going to see a little bit of a duel here. And if anything, we saw earlier on Mikasi how deadly and precise she can be with it. But also, credit where credit is due. Nyanko holding her own over in Garage in the earlier round. Really impressive. It looks like Yoki actually has found first contact on the Liz Chan. Now just making things a little bit more difficult for ANBU to push through. They're all bunched up over in the back of spawn, just recalibrating, deciding how exactly they want to hit.
How aggressive they're playing as well. This is super aggressive. Operator plays it, popping in, misses the shot. What can you do when you're trying to like aim the smoke? It's not like you can hold angles. That's a smoke. That's going to be hurting them just a little bit, but it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade though at least.
Here comes the entry. Concussive shot, Catherine securing the angle, just getting banked up a bit. Yoki doing damage with the Vandal here, but you know what? Mikasi's even better. Oh. Just tap the spike.
Whoa!
Oh, wow. Not just applying all that pressure, tapping the spike. I mean, she can definitely still rotate over if she wants to right now, Calypso. It looks like that's exactly what she's going to do.
I don't think so. She's going to wait for it. Yeah, she's going to bait it out. Oh, saw her shoulder just for a tiny bit. Ooh. That's going to land on her head instantly, and that's going to be another round here for ANBU Babes. 7sins not looking too hot here right now, Quack.
Not looking too hot. I mean, but they're the reigning champions.
Yeah. I'm not really sure which map pick this was. If it's ANBU Babes map pick, this would make more sense, to be honest. But yeah, wow. So far, I'm kind of impressed with ANBU Babes. And for those who do not know, ANBU Babes actually played the last season, and they did not make it through group stages. They only won 2-1. But then they're back the season 3 and really showing how strong they are currently right now.
Definitely could be proving to be such a huge upset. I mean, Mikasi, she's just doing all the work here with the Vandal, no less.
I mean, they're ecoing right now, so.
She's landing all of her shots, and that's just impressive. A little bit of a blind.
A defensive blind there. Now they're gonna
Once
rotate.
again.
Yeah, they're gonna try to rotate towards A. I think it makes more sense as well. I mean, they know that they're probably gonna ecoing right now, and I think it will just make more sense to push through towards A. It's gonna be easy push here on A against an eco round. And
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately for Yoki, he's the only one on sub. But at least she has a Spectre here. Maybe that could make it easier for her to get some frags before she gets taken out, unless she makes a big play. Which I'm gonna be honest with you, I wouldn't even be surprised if Yoki actually did it. If it's anyone, Yoki can actually do a big play here.
It certainly can, but the Boombot will make it difficult for her. She actually makes it out of that one alive. I don't even know how.
Did I stutter? I expected this to happen, and it kind of happened yet again.
Oh.
30 seconds
We'll get
left.
shut down by Catherine, though. Now they have the sight and control. Aftershock just to push them back even further, just a bit. Casey will actually, with the Shrouded Staffs, doing all this work here.
Beautiful.
Wow. Keeping them on their toes. Oh, look at that. And they might not. Okay. Frenzy. Hello.
She doesn't have a smoke to actually cover the site on me in me. Mine.
Clock is ticking. Yanko looking to do some damage, and that she will.
Yanko.
And that's the extra intel provided, and that's them sticking the defuse. They should be able to get this, and that's the second win for Seven Sins.
Very smart play there. Nyanko knew that she had the gun in that round. Mochi only had the sheriff, so it only makes more sense for Nyanko to actually be the one trying to frag out and trying to get those kills and cover Mochi while she was getting that defuse. Very well played there by Seven Sins.
Very, very well played. Nyanko definitely proving to be, you know, one of the MVPs of the Seven Sins roster so far. But if we take a look, once again, ANBU, their strategy coming into this,
Yeah, Muffin's not looking too hard right now as far as 073 on the operator.
not too good.
I mean, to be fair, when you want to use an operator on attacks, it's a little bit harder than it is to use on defense because of the angles that you need to peek, and this game is a little bit different. It's a little bit slower pace, and if you're trying to peek out with an operator, it's really hard for you to get frags.
Well, it looks like she wants to holding it over on A long. Doesn't seem like ANBU will be pushing A at any point, though. Once again, look at how safe they're playing it. They're not committing just yet. Although it looks like Macassie will look to push through into garage. But as we know, Nyako has been holding this position for the past 3 or so rounds.
Yeah, and she's been doing it pretty well as well.
You might not know that she's there. Just biding her time, waiting for Macassie to push through.
Do you have the ultimate on breach though? They have the Rolling Thunder. If anything, they can actually go push towards B, but they have to make sure that they try to avoid this Rolling Thunder coming through.
Oh, wow, showstopper, and look at that, just letting it rip. Catherine will shut her down though. And now Aurel's waiting for this. Oh, didn't even see that coming.
Yeah, I didn't even see that coming indeed. Now they're going to try to push towards C here. Running back pops through. Mochi will be able to take one more down. From the backside, Yoki comes in with a headshot. Now it's going to be a 1 versus 2 situation here. Catherine, the only one alive, has the Vandal, has no armor though. Need the peeks. Does not get it. Now Yoki with the Muffin as well coming through with the operator and finally gets a kill. 173 right now the score for Muffin, but you know what? It's a 3-5 on the board. And they have been they won 2 rounds in a row, and I feel like Seven Sins might be warming themselves up a little bit here on this match.
For sure, warming up is, I mean, maybe that's all they needed. Now they figured out exactly how ANBU are playing this, and they are ready for more.
But the thing about ANBU is that the way they've been playing, even watching them earlier on as well in the previous series, they're the type of team that you could, like mentioned earlier, they keep their enemies on their tippy toes. They're trying to keep them keep guessing where they want to push in, especially attacking on Haven. I feel like that's exactly the plan here right now.
Exactly the plan, but Seven Sins. Not sure how they're going to react to this. Rotates and retakes not exactly their strongest suit so far, but Muffin holding this angle. Okay, we'll kind of ding just a bit.
That's going to unscope her. Yeah, the new patch actually, so the moment you get hit, you won't be able to scope back in.
They're not peeking it, so she will continue to stay there. Meanwhile,
Catherine
looking to push into B.
Trying to figure out, telling your teammates to actually help me hold this angle while she peeks out.
Of course, 7 since they still have those tripwires and the camera. Looking to get that
Yep.
intel.
There you go, going in, pops the blaze. Coming through, but you're gonna be able to pop the ulti as well.
Oh.
And Aurel actually managed to take down one. The ulti has been did do a specific amount of damage, and Nyanko comes in. Aurel gets a second one as well. And now that's a clean push, unless more. Don't do this to me. I thought she was gonna pull out another 5, like a 3K, a 4K, a 5K, but you know what? That's a very good decision making actually coming in from Aurel with the ultimate. And that kind of stopped them in their tracks from pushing on towards this B side. They didn't even make towards like the back side of B. They were all stuck in the entrance itself.
And that's really the strength of that right there. Disrupting the entire push coming in from ANBU. I also have to say, we do have quite the number of interesting Cypher tripwires over on B. It's not in the most common spots that you would expect, but it does stop Catherine when she's trying to push through.
Now they've won 3 rounds in a row, and I feel like the momentum is on the side of 7 Sins here right now. They've been doing a pretty good job so far.
Look at that, Muffin actually possibly pushing through a long here with the Vandal.
But they should know that they're pushing in, yeah. If you look at it closely, they are ready for it.
Paranoia.
Beautiful
Oh.
paranoia actually gets 1, gets 2, gets 3! Let's go for one more. Muffin! Maybe she overheard what I said about her earlier on. Now she's trying to prove to her. There you go! Oh no! Unlucky. You know what? What you did was enough. What you did was definitely enough, yeah.
It's more than enough.
It's more than enough indeed. Oh, but goodness gracious me, what a play there. I mean, to be fair, I think that was an eco round on the opponent side because I saw the pistols popping out from the side of ANBU Babes. But wow, oh wow.
Bringing it to a 5-5.
Yeah, that was a... I mean, I wouldn't call it a comeback because it's yet to, you know, actually be a comeback. But, like, I think we were just mentioned earlier on, they were just trying to figure out and test the waters of how ANBU Babes are playing right now. And I think they kind of figured it out. Maybe not rotate too fast. Take it slow, try to figure out where they're actually going to push in. This time around, they are trying to go towards this A rush here instead, though.
Of course, the Cyber Cage to provide that additional cover. Now, Muffin might have a little bit of trouble. Shrouded step away just to reposition herself. The blind, though, coming in.
Yeah, and that very, very quick and fast smoke on the entry.
Looking to cut them off over a short with the operator. Just looking at that, now ANBU are scrambling away.
They're doing it again.
They get the utility spent.
Yep. They did this so many times in these rounds, and ultimate-wise as well. And no ultimates from the enemy team, but at least they know that Muffin has the ultimate, and this is exactly what's gonna happen. I was gonna say that Muffin's gonna be having the ultimate, get that intel as well, trying to figure out where they are going to go, and this is gonna be a pretty obvious B push here, but Muffin gets a pick. I'm not sure how, but yeah, Muffin gets a pick.
Oh, and now the spy carrier has been killed. Yoki will just clean things up. That's the 6th win now for 7 Sins.
Yeah, I kind of figured out that Muffin's going to probably use her ultimate. If she has ultimate, she's going to use her ultimate, try to figure out where the enemy team is going. But surprisingly, I'm not really sure why there was one player remaining here on A. They got to pick off on towards A as well. I feel like maybe they try to actually flank while they are pushing on towards C. At least make them rotate and then try to get a few frags here coming when they're trying to rotate back towards C, which is pretty smart. But right now, things are looking really good here for 7 Sins. They were down by, I do believe it's 4-0, and now they're back with 6-5.
Really good. They're just keeping themselves ahead of ANBU's offensive strategies. Rotate coming in was really fast, but actually this time Catherine finds a frag onto Muffin.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why Muffin actually played that super aggressive. But I guess it's okay to get 6-6 maybe, I'm not really sure, but still better to just, you know, win every single round that you have.
Of course, don't want to give up any unnecessary rounds. It looks like it's once again, it's the same C-split push coming in through Garage and Long. McCasey actually making the Spectre work for her, but Yoki
with a 3K here. It's going to allow his teammates to actually take it easy. And the last player remaining is going to be Liz Chan. Oh, she's going to... Maybe I think she got dinked in the head. And then, not really sure what happened there, but 7-5 on defense. I think it's perfectly fine because you do know people do understand like maybe Haven's a little bit, just not a lot, but a little bit attack sided as well, because there's 3 bomb sites the defensive side needs to actually hold down to. And I'm gonna be honest with you, ANBU has been pushing that B side, and the B side's pushes have been pretty okay so far.
Pretty okay, but now coming over on the defense. You're gonna have to set something up because we haven't exactly seen how strong 7 Sins could be on attack. But they do have those intel gadgets. They so choose to deploy it. Sova and Cypher. And Sova on attack, especially on Haven, could definitely be really useful. But looking at this is an offensive defense coming in, and I believe 7 Sins should be able to hear every single one of these footsteps.
Oh, that was a bait. I felt like that push was such a huge bait, but then again, look at this positioning coming up from Muffin as well. She's not pushing in yet. And even Oral as well, still here, but push is coming. How has she managed to survive that? I don't even know. And Yuki gets another frag as well while they're pushing it towards A. And now there are only 2 players remaining on the side of the blue team, which is defending, and they're all the way in their spawn.
What the?
Nora is really low on HP though. I don't think she's gonna be able to survive this unless.
Oh,
Check your corners, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to check your corners. But in this kind of situation, when you're just like in such a moment, in heat of the moment, you try to figure out where everyone is. But man, that was such an interesting round, I would say. I felt like it was actually ANBU Babes had the idea of pushing it towards mid, even though the recon ball was hit on them. They knew that they were coming from, but they proceeded back towards A. And I felt like maybe they understood that they were still rotating back towards A, and they still stayed mid.
Yeah, really unconventional, but you know, it kind of happened, just kind of. But Aurel with that positioning, hiding in the corner.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's actually on their, on the side of ANBU Babes' mistake there. They should definitely check your corners.
And she was so low as well.
She was 4 HP.
Yeah. Just those 2 headshots back to back. Really impressive now. Catherine. Oh.
Check your corners.
Check your corners.
You gotta check your corners, buddy. Now she has the operator as well, so Catherine might be able to do a significant amount of damage in this round, in this eco round as well.
They're looking to push C-split. Oh no, screaming through garage. But of course, they have to watch out for that Spectre that they dropped earlier on. Look at that though, Nyako. Trading things up, it's a 3-4. Numbers advantage favor ANBU at this point. Spike has been planted though, and looking at how they're positioned, ooh, the boombot. And they definitely know where she is right now.
Yeah, just one shot will seal the deal. Now 2 players remaining here. It's going to be Yoki and yep. This is what I expect to see coming out.
Oh!
Yep.
Oh. Shot dart.
Man, if you are an experienced Sova player, you can definitely know how to deal those damage with the shock dart, with the angles, and hold it down. And 9-5, and this is like they're just putting it out there. They're just saying, you know what, you're gonna push through. I'm actually gonna stop you from pushing.
It was just a download. I mean, they were getting a feel of how, okay, ANBU, let's just see how you play. You know, we're going to give you a couple of rounds at the start. And once we figure things out, our download is complete. We know how to adapt to your strategy. And they're just going to win.
Exactly.
So now the dark cover will go out over on B. It looks like they might be looking to push this aggressively. Although ANBU should have their upgraded weapons. There's the flash, pushing in with the drone as well.
Nyako has a bulldog.
Just securing it while the spike goes down. Oh,
Wait, the boombot did not manage to see her
might not know
there.
she's here.
Yeah, I don't think she would be. Oh, no, I think she found out. Muffin will get a kill. Muffin tries to go for one more as well, gets a third. Second one, and Oral comes in with a third. Now Yoki yet again as well gets another frag. The last one remaining is going to be none other than Liz Chan, and Liz Chan gets taken out as well. That's going to be a very clean and easy round here.
Very, very clean. I mean, if we look at how Seven Sins played it, it was such a interesting setup that they had. They completely had ANBU pinned down, and they weren't able to enter this site whatsoever. You have someone coming in from the entrance of B, watching down the rotate from A link, and you were just unable to push through. And if they do push through, Nyanko's waiting for them on the off angle.
And Nyanko finally will be able to upgrade the guns as well. Things are looking really, really good here for Seven Sins. And I felt like maybe the first few rounds were just trying to test the waters coming out from ANBU Babes, and finally they will manage to figure out what ANBU Babes is all about. But hey, it's only 10-5.
It's not over.
Yeah, it's not over yet. We've seen comebacks happen before, and definitely it can come back here. And if it's anyone, it could be ANBU Babes. Or it should be, actually.
Could be. Don't know just yet, but looking at how ANBU are playing this, they're also playing these really safe positions all the way further back. Just kind of giving Seven Sins the room to work with. And then once they make a mistake, that's where they're going to capitalize on it. But Yoki will find Liz Chan, the higher firepower from the Phantom, will win her that duel. And now that should be the entirety of the A site gone over to Seven Sins. Streaming in, I believe Nyako heard the footstep from heaven. Calypso looking to stop the plant. Won't happen though.
Yeah, she saw her.
Looking for the re-peek. Won't connect the headshot though.
So breach versus breach battle going on right now. It's just flash after flash coming in from both sides. And Aura will be able to be the one winning that battle. Another flash coming through, I would believe so. It's going to be a follow flat line coming in just to finish it up. And man, I want to talk about a little bit about how strong Breach is when it comes to controlling the whole tempo of the game. Breach is one of those agents that can slow things down from a push, or just like stabilize the momentum for the team. Like you post plant, you already planted a bomb. All you need to do is just have your utilities ready to stop them from pushing, to stop them from coming through, to actually just slow down their pushes from their retake. And that's exactly what Oral did. Beautifully done by the Breach player here. But I want to point out as well, I feel like Calypso did a really good job. You know, she utilizes her flashes really well, but unfortunately they were just down by too many players.
Yeah, and that's definitely it. The tempo, controlling the rhythm, making sure that if they do re-peak, they're ready for it more as well, just to keep them further pushed back. Now Seven Sins having mid control, looking to do a little bit of damage over in Garage. They're sourcing out intel over on B. Muffin pushing along with this and using the deep, dark cover to push out safely. With a Hunter's Fury as well, and that's a little bit of intel as well. Now Muffin and Macasey, they'll duel things out. Yoki will trade things off. Now Muffin, they know that they have the entire B site. They can get the spike down, but the bigger question is, where are ANBU, the rest of them, and how are they going to defend this?
It's really hard when you only have a Spectre as well, but at least they planted on B, which is really close quarter combat here. Muffin gets a frag, pushing through. They do get a frag at least. Catherine takes one more down, but Muffin will be able to trade that off. And the last one remaining is going to be Calypso. Does have the Vandal, looking to actually save this gun probably, because the next few rounds I don't think they're going to be able to have enough here to buy guns as well.
Just waiting for those exit frags, but I doubt Seven Sins are going to give this up. This is going to be the 12th win already for them. One more round to seal the deal.
And looking to be really good here for Seven Sins. They're playing it really, really smart as well.
Yeah, just going to run away with their win. Feeling happy, feeling comfortable, feeling good. I mean, so far, ANBU has not won a single round.
Yeah, let's look at the resources here right now. Mikase does have the ultimate. Liz Chan does have the newer stuff as well. Coming through, Calypso really close, unless she can actually get a few kills there. And, you know, get that Rolling Thunder, which is one of the strongest ultimates you currently have right now with the current patch. Really fast retake, really fast slowing down the pushes as well. So, on the other side, they also have the Rolling Thunder, so I would assume coming up from Orel as well. They're probably going to try to use the Rolling Thunder to initiate a bomb site and try to like finish this round really fast.
And they can definitely make it work. And that's the thing. ANBU Babes, if they want to win this round, it's going to be a little bit tough. Neural Theft not going to be one of these ultimates that would prove to be really helpful, especially on defense. Not aggressing just yet, though, Seven Sins. Oh, look
Yeah,
at that, the from the
yeah.
shadows.
Yeah, they're actually utilizing it just to find out where the enemy team is, which is pretty smart. Nyako
Sure.
gets taken out instantly. Right now, Calypso is on the site. With just one more kill, will be able to get that ulti that she needs. What she needs, and right now, Lischan's going to be able to trade that off as well. Beautifully done.
Nice.
Now they have the Neuro Theft. They're going to be able to figure out where the positions of the enemy team is. And now Aurel comes in, gets a kill. Flashes come through maybe, just a fault line. To see whether the enemy team is coming from that side of the map. Now it's going to be a 3 versus 3 here, Quack.
Spike will go down, and of course, Lischan is a little bit low.
Aura has the ultimate. So what
Still, yeah.
what I would expect them to see it to do
Let
is
them
actually
have
just try to go for the defuse, and then instead of letting them defuse, gonna pop the ultimate here.
Oh, this is not gonna be good. 30 seconds left on the defuse. The clock is ticking. The Rolling Thunder is still prepped and ready. It's just a matter of time. There it goes. And now that's the avalanche. It's all up to a single Calypso. Will not be able to do anything. Mochi closes things out 13-5.
Yeah, and that's a very, very convincing map. I would say so myself. Maybe it didn't look like that earlier on in the first half of the map, but proceeding to the second half of the map, it made it look really easy. And 13-5 is a really good score, and really good to actually bring it to the next round as well. And if you look at it, 22, 11, 10 assist on Nyako, and then Yoki with the 23, 8, 6. And this is a team that deserves to be called the champions, especially throughout this whole map itself. And coming out to the next round of the map, can they actually do the same thing? We're trying to figure that out maybe later on, but do give a few shout outs to the sponsors.
Yes, the
Right.
sponsors.
We have none other
Dreamcore.
than
Yeah,
Dreamcore.
I've been taking notes.
Yeah, Yahoo, Super Solid, as well as none other than Intel here, Quack.
Of course, and all these sponsors, Intel, you got powerful processor, get your games running at high frame rates, 144. That's what you need when you're playing FPS games like Valorant. Of course, don't go away, FPS, Valorant. You want to like the page for more FSL Valorant action. That's the word I'm looking for, a little bit jumbled up. What a match, 13-5. So,
yeah, we're gonna go for a short break. When we come back, we're gonna proceed with the second match, a map of the match. So do stay tuned, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second map of the semi-final series here, FSL Open Valorant Series number 3. And this time around, it will be split.
second. Yeah, split.
I was trying to figure out which map it is, and I looked to the left and like, oh, it's split.
It's
I thought it was a
split.
sand, because it kind of looked like a sand. And
Yeah,
I realized
the
that the
background.
background is basically the same every single.
But it's split, and guess whose map pick it is?
7 Sins.
7 Sins, and they will be on attack.
Yeah, they'll be on attack first, and you know what it means. I would expect them to play super aggressive here because it is split. The moment you get that mid control and you have a breach in your composition, you definitely can get that mid control very, very easily. And this time around, it will be none other than split. We've mentioned it earlier on, but more importantly, what will the agent picks be?
You know, I'm thinking there's definitely going to be Omen on both sides.
Yeah.
So far, Omen has been quite a favorable pick on all the teams. And yep, that's the Omen. Cypher as well, though.
Yeah, but this time around, we do see Nyako on her Reyna, and I think I've actually managed to do some research before that. And I've checked out her streams before, and I think she loves playing Reyna a lot. So this is probably gonna be her main pick.
And coming into split, I think the Leer is definitely going to be one of those things that are very helpful, especially if you're pushing in really fast. And of course, they have the support coming in from Breach as well. The fault line is very, very useful, especially since it can extend its range really long, covering down a lot of positions.
It's kind of interesting how she opted for the Leer instead of a normal maybe Phoenix route, because the Leer is, I wouldn't call it like the best flash in the current game, because it's really easy to like just play around it. You can just hover cover yourselves on the side and then not look at the Leer, or just shoot it down instead. If you have like 2 or 3 members pushing that side and the Leer comes out, all those 3 people can actually shoot the Leer down really, really fast. And that's gonna be like kind of useless already.
Yeah.
But I would usually just use the Leer maybe for on a recon side, trying to figure out whether there is anyone there on the corner, or just trying to bait them to shoot on a different side instead of actually using it as a flash instead.
So there are definitely a lot of uses that the Lear provides, but looking at this,
Yeah, you usually see Sage as well on split
hmm,
instead of a Breach, but this time around, you know how strong Breach is currently right now,
really.
and I feel like Breach is going to be a staple currently, especially in this patch.
I mean, if you're not using Breach, then
What are you doing?
you're missing out.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Here comes the Lear, and all four of them are going to be pushing in together. There's the fault line, but it will be completely dodged by Nyako now. She's looking for it. She might get a couple of shots in. And the shots coming in from heaven as well, though. Mochi and Aurel, it's not going to be a problem for them. They have the site secured, and now the spike will go down.
Spike planted.
Keep an eye out for heaven. Ooh.
Yeah, Mochi's going to be able to take him down fairly easily. 22 HP remaining, along with Nyanko as a really low. This is definitely doable here, because both of them are super low on HP.
Look at how safe she's trying.
Oh! And this is a whip that shot instantly. Now it's going to be a fairly, I wouldn't call it easy first round, but definitely a little bit of a misplay there coming out from the side of ANBU Babes. I felt like they could have definitely took Reina down there. Hey, you know what? Seven Sins actually won the first round, so they're going to buy up as much as they can. Mochi's just opting out for a shield instead.
Just a shield. I mean, she could be looking for that operator coming into the next round, but we'll have to see. I mean, so far, 3 kills already. That's very impressive. Once again, looks like they'll be pushing in fast and hard into A. The dark cover, though, will kind of get them a little bit stopped. Nyanko once again with the fault line and the flashes. All 2. Okay, we're waiting for one more, but look at that. We've seen that.
Paranoia coming through as well. Well, nothing you can do there against so many Spectres, right? So, Yoki takes one more down.
That's the thing, the damage has been done. Now Mayuri will be
Oh, that's
looking
actually...
to
Oh, I thought she was going to take a lot of damage there, but I guess not.
fell back just in time, but now Mayuri, close range Spectre, Yoki was ready for it. And now, waiting for the one more. Oh, okay. Just one right click, but Mochi will secure the rest of it.
Yeah, 7 Sins actually took it really easily there on A main, and this time around I think it's time to maybe make them keep guessing. I don't think they're going to go in A this time around.
Not.
Probably going to try to go get that mid control, and that's why you see them pushing towards the B side, because if you want to get the mid control, usually you'll see people actually going towards B main or mid. You don't really naturally see people going to swords, because it's pretty loud and you can definitely tell they're in swords or not.
Water. Definitely splitting things up just a bit now. Seems like the Breach player over on ANBU are still in the same exact position now. The Lear comes out, and there's the mid control that you were talking about. The Boombot, though, can be shut down immediately, but there's that intel. The paint shells will force them to push back just a bit. Even then, still, mid control over in their favor. Mayuri, ooh, with the Phantom peeking out from ropes. Hello.
It's going to be a really easy pick off here. Mayuri comes from behind and stops them from coming through A mid B heaven. And this time around, things are looking really good here for the side of ANBU Babes. They spotted last one here on B. Trying to figure out where the last person is as well. Mochi needs to pick up the bomb. And I think they're going to see if they can actually try to rotate to A. Or I think they're just going to hold on to B. Yeah, this is a very ballsy player coming up from the side of 7 Sins.
Gonna have to keep an eye out for heaven, though. It's really scary. They should be able to possibly get the spike down. Or maybe they're just waiting for that tap. Now that they know the spike will be going down.
Planted.
Looking to do the 3v2 retake.
They do have the operator on the side of Mikasa here.
Nice little crossfire. It won't work though because Mayuri has the better angle.
That's gonna be an ace from Mayuri. A very quiet and silent ace. And yeah, that's actually kind of an interesting round, because I felt like Mayuri just made a really good play there and managed to actually hold on to that ropes. The fact that 7 Sins did not clear that rope side is a very big statement, saying that, you know what, I don't really care about you. I feel like that was a little bit disrespectful, and you know. And then Mayuri's like, you know what, you don't want to take me down? I'm gonna just go out and kill everyone.
To take me seriously.
Yeah, you're gonna take me seriously. And Mayuri definitely now telling 7 Sins, you know what, you better take me down on mid. You don't just leave me alone here. I know you close me out with your smokes or whatever. Don't leave me alone. You make sure you take me down, and then you can go on B.
Of course, now Mikasi once again with her operator, especially on split defense.
It's a half by here.
They're looking to go really fast and hard. And now actually they'll be pushing through their own smoke. Mayuri on the other side though. Oh.
This unlucky timing. But lucky for... Oh, they
Actually
still got to
catches
kill
one.
Muffin.
Now pushing through.
Wait.
Oh, just nicked. And they will have control over B. The plant goes down. The 3v4 retake.
Planted.
Although, I believe ANBU, they have the rifles, they have the operator. Should be able to do just make a splash.
It's going to be a little bit tough here to actually get the
Oh.
retake. Gets a stun, then Yanko gets a kill. Let's go one more. There's going to be a double here on Heavens. Last one's on Heavens as well. Mikasi is the only one alive. I just have the operator. I don't think she's going to try to go for this. They need to take him down. They know there's an operator, and that's going to be it here. 3-1 disco, and the operator has been taken off from their hands, and now they're going to have to eco yet again. Unless...
Force buy? Nah.
No, I don't think so, because they kind of won earlier on, and now they can't force buy because they're not going to be able to have as much money as they should for the next coming round. So they kind of have to go for the El Clasico here. Maybe just buy a little bit of utilities on this side, but that's pretty much it. Or Mikasi's going to just buy up the... Yeah, she's going to buy Spectre along with the light armor as well.
Nope. We got Sheriffs, El Clasico, and everything else along with it. Sugar Spice, everything nice. They will seem to be pushing out of ramps actually. Now Aurel will find Catherine, and look at that happening all over on the other side.
I don't even know how they got
It's
those
just-
frags, but they're playing it super aggressive here.
Yeah, a little bit too aggressive.
The moment I click, because I was looking at the breach and trying to figure out whether he's going to get a kill there. But the breach this time around is going to try to see if he can actually just get the back stab here. But they're going to be able to get the plant as well. Fairly easy. Going to give the plant to Aurel, because Aurel doesn't have the ultimate yet. So the moment you drop the plant, you're going to be able to get the ultimate charge. So they can play with their time here. They know it's an eco round, so yeah.
Just waiting. No Calypso with only a Spectre. I don't just exit frags. The sudden aggression coming out earlier from ANBU Babes just not able to work because 7 Sins, they were ready for it.
Yeah, they pretty much would. Yeah, exactly. And now they're gonna try to go for these exit frags, and I think they exactly know where the opponents are. Calypso. Yeah, Mochi was ready for that. This player that was previously MA Hexa, by the way. I remember her from the Bind match where she got a really good ace actually, covering that B Heaven. So yeah.
Really impressive now. 4 wins over onto 7 Sins, and keep in mind this is split where it's known to be very, very heavily CT sided.
Yeah, you're right. The fact that it's very heavily CT-sided and they're taking rounds very easily. Even in eco rounds in CT, on split, you can definitely still have quite an advantage here. Especially on split.
Definitely slowing things down just a bit, not just rushing in anymore. They know that ANBU, knowing that 7 Sins playing it slow, not gonna give up any intel.
Having this operator on her hands here, Muffin just holding down the corners, making sure that you get this really easy quick kills here with the operator. Oh, I think she spotted. Yep, she's gonna hold it down, popping the cyber cages as well.
Oh,
Ultimate's coming through. Does
Rolling
not
thunder.
only get one though. Catherine with the flashes. She got flash instead as well. One. Tries to go. Oh, couldn't actually control the recoil. Let's go for the next one as well. And now the only one alive is going to be none other than the breach Yoki. One. Tries to go for the second one. Well, Mikasi will stop her in her tracks, and now it's going to be a 4-2. Yep. Finally, things are kind of like stabilizing here for ANBU Babes.
kind of stabilizing. I mean, they made a good effort pushing through with the Rolling
Yeah.
Thunder and the Lear as well. But that's the thing about pushing out of B Garage. It's not that easy. You have so many angles to look out
Yep.
for, especially over on Heaven. Even if you get hit by the Avalanche, I mean, the Rolling Thunder, it's not enough. And they just had the superior positions, just spraying down really simply, and that was about it. Yoki did manage to do a bit of damage though. Now Mikasi will look to peek. However, 7 Cents not pushing super aggressively, not just yet. Once again, Mayuri over onto ropes. They have to be wary of this one. They don't want to give her another ace.
Yeah, they know that Mayuri has already utilized a lot of her kits there, so she's kind of like helpless over there. Oh my goodness gracious me! And now they should push in. They cannot let this ulti go to waste. They need to get a really good amount of kills here. Running back even popped out as well. Calypso gets one, tries to go for the second one here. Catherine will cover her backside as well. And now, things are they seem to be stabilizing as well.
Rotating over onto B. All that utility was spent. The Rolling Thunder is gone now,
Yeah.
and just know, okay, I can go over to B. It's free. It's open. I'm gonna get the spike down. Muffin's gonna say good night to Liz Chan. It's 3-3. The spike will go down. Keeping an eye out for CT though. And once again, holding this really strong position right underneath Heaven. If you try to go for a peek, you got so many angles to look out for. Yanko, hello.
Oh, that double push towards Hell was pretty cool, I would say to myself. Yeah.
Falling together. But now she has to worry about this crossfire angle. Ooh. Norel will just do it right from behind the crates. Wall banging it, securing the win, 5-2.
Even the score tallies, looking at it, seems like 7 Cents is actually winning the rounds. And I'm going to be honest with you, all these 7 rounds have been pretty close. It was like almost neck to neck. Like it's not a team ace. It's not like everyone's dead. Whenever both teams have guns, it's a very close round. And I felt like ANBU Babes always making those slight mistakes, and 7 Cents just capitalizing on them, making sure that they know to do what's right. And I feel like this breach play is definitely in favor of ANBU Babes. I mean, 7 Cents more than ANBU Babes, because the breach play on Yoki has been exceptional lately.
Exceptional indeed. And also, it's just that they know that Mayuri has been over on ropes several times now.
Whoa,
but look at that.
Whoa, what's going on here on mid?
What is going on here? You guys are looking kind of sus right now, huh?
This is going to be huge if they actually manage to do this here right now.
Okay, let's
They cannot
think
make a
about
slide
this.
sound. They cannot make a slide sound. This is actually
Especially over in
doable.
sewers. Okay, so 7 Cents will be able to get the spike down, and they must be thinking, where exactly are ANBU right now? No, the tripwire!
Now they're going to be figuring out where they are. They get a kill as well. They're going to be able to get a gun and get a newer stuff as well. Going to be able to find out where the positions are. But the fault line comes through. Nyanko will be able to take down Catherine as well. And this is an eco round, by the way, just saying. They managed to take down 1 kill. Spot out 1 more as well. Deals a little bit of damage onto his Calypso. They know that someone TP'd as well. And Muffin takes down 1. Nyanko finishes off Liz Chan. And the only one alive is going to be Calypso. And Calypso, she only has 20 HP remaining. And she has the rifle.
Just possibly look out for XFX at this point. She wants to hold on to the rifle. Be careful, especially over in sewers. They should be dropping in any time now. There goes 1. Good night. Headshot. Look out for the other. Gotta be careful. Let's hold on to the rifle.
She got pushed in. Yeah, she was trying to run away, but that fault line was just stopping her from actually pushing through. And that's actually, I wouldn't call that like anything weird or whatever. I felt like they knew it was an eco round. You know what? Just try to get as many frags as possible towards mid. But surprisingly for that round specifically, they didn't push mid. They actually decided to go A instead. So I guess they kind of like try to figure out, yeah, I think they're going to go mid. Let's go mid. Because they know that Nyanko always layers mid, right? They know that the race as well, the breach is always mid as well. But this time around, they kind of misjudged that a little bit.
Just a bit now. Looks like ANBU Babes will switch up their strategy as well. Mayuri holding A ramps this time. The Boombot, though, getting pushed out. Muffin will find Mayuri first. Just like that, 7 Cents feeling pretty good about themselves right now.
Yeah, 62, of course you would feel good about yourselves, right? And right now, they're trying to see if they can actually penetrate towards B because Aurel is here with the Omen as well. Nyanko gets a frag yet again. But remember, Mayuri is still alive, and they understood that Mayuri always, in the end of the day, I mean, Mayuri actually got taken out, sorry. Mikase has the operator. Let's get 1 more, but Nyanko with the A wide swing and a hit. Instantly takes down Mikase on that operator.
Instantly. Oh, there's the
Spike
camera.
planted.
Calypso takes one.
Takes one, but she still has three to
Yeah.
go through.
I think she's probably going to try to see if she can get some extra frags, but knowing 7 Sins, you're not going to go in that route. You're probably going to try to move towards CT.
7 Sins definitely looking to be.
Why
the-
you use your Satches when you can just go up the front? So I was like,
Well,
and she used both of them too. Like, okay.
having fun, you know.
Yeah,
a
I think
little
they're just
bit of
having
rocket
fun
jump.
here, yeah.
Oh,
And Yoki will be able to take the last one out. And right now, 7-2 the score here. 2 rounds remaining on the first half here, Quack.
7 Sins definitely looking to be the stronger assassins over in this duel. ANBU not looking so good. And keep in mind, once again, split. This is a CT-sided map.
And not just a CT-sided map, a very CT-sided map. You know?
Yeah.
And also, not to mention, the fact that they were playing a lot of operators on defense, but like I mentioned earlier on, if you don't have Jet on the operators, little bit not as, I would say, OP as people have been saying it is, because Jet op is actually really, really strong.
Really strong.
But then again, if you're playing Jet, if you're playing an operator and the mid is always smoked down, it's really hard for you to actually put that operator in its utmost efficiency. You either have to switch side, try to hold on A side instead, or do something else, because I feel like that operator is kind of useless at this point.
Yeah, not looking to be the most useful thing. However, Mikasi has connected quite a couple of shots. It's just that seems like Calypso and the rest of them are doing some work now. Looking to go into this, it seems like 7 Sins. Once again, really, really comfortable. All they have to do right now is just to continue. I mean, even if they lose the rest of this, they're pretty comfortable.
Yeah, exactly. On attack, on split, he should be perfectly fine with 5-7 at least. And Liz easily gets a pick off here on Muffin, so that's going to be a statement delivered. Now they're going to do a slight rotations here. They're going to see if they can actually proceed towards A instead, which I think is personally, I feel like it's a better choice here. They've been doing A pushes and they've been really
Look at
successful.
this. Dark cover, paranoia, all the flashes. Mikasi though, right click, hello. Yoki and Aurel will just shut things down. And that's the A site gone over onto 7 Sins. 3v3 retake.
Spike planted.
Looking at how Mochi's controlling this heaven. She's establishing her presence, just making it known that she's there. And all of a sudden, Lish-chan, not sure if she wants to peek out anymore.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard for them. Popping the run in the back actually for this retake. Does not even do any damage at all. And popping the ultimate is for good measure, not allowing them to go for this retake.
Yeah, and the clock is ticking. Just about 20 or 10 seconds left maybe actually now. Mochi just looking to shut this one out. I mean, they are
What?
still on pistols.
How
and
is how is she
specters.
alive? You have 2 HP left. She took a specific amount of damage from various players on the opposing team, and Aurel will be able to take down the 3rd kill here for herself on this round. And 8-3, 8-2 right now the score. And 2 more rounds here, they're gonna be able to win this 8-4. I think on split, I'd be happy with that.
Very, very happy. How are 7 Sins doing this time and time after again, especially on attack on split?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've seen a lot of plays here. I feel like ANBU is kind of like, I would say, in a state where they don't actually know what to do, and I feel like out of all the players here on ANBU's side, I feel like Mayu is probably the one that is trying to see if he can actually get their skills here. I mean, everyone's trying their best, right? But she's the one that has an idea of what to do.
Those are the boom bodies, and of course
They're going in straight off the bat. You don't. Classic gets a double kill, gets a triple kill. Popping the teleport here, not gonna be taken out just yet. Muffin, really low on HP as well. Now they're gonna be able to locate where the spike is, and now all they need to do is rotate towards A and hold this site down.
Oh my god, they're blinded now. They're just blind firing all over in heaven. Muffin and Aurel though.
Oh wait, this is gonna happen, right? 2 HP. Muffin.
Oh, Muffin, what are you doing? Of course, the spike has been dropped also.
Yeah, all they need to do is hold on to the spike. And Mikasi's gonna be able to get this 4K here. And economy-wise, it's still in favor of none other than 7 Sins. But man, oh man, that was an interesting round. I felt like they were not ready for Mikase. They did not know specifically where Mikase is. But then again, I want to give credit to when credit to Mikase actually held that down really well.
Really, really well.
Now is it gonna be 8-3? Will it be an 8-4 or will it be a 9-3 here? That's the real question.
I mean, even if it does happen that way, again, split, 7 Sins, they're good. These girls are good. They're comfortable. It's okay when we lose a couple more rounds. Yeah, it's all right. Now they're just trying to be a little bit careful. And also, ANBU Babes, look at how far back they're holding this time. Peeking carefully, peeking with utility. Mikasi will find Nyanko and Mochi. Now it's down to a 2v5.
Popping the smoke for good measure, not gonna allow them to see where they're coming from. Mikasi yet again as well. And finally, after so many rounds losing on defense here, on split, they get these 2 remaining rounds, which what might be the most important rounds that they could get. And this time around, let's see whether they can do the same here on attack.
Not sure if they can, though. Not going to be easy. But then again, looking at their agent compositions, it's actually roughly similar. The only difference being Reina and Phoenix.
She's trying to do one way, one Mochi. You can do it. I believe in you. There you go.
There you go. Oh, looks like this is interesting. So it looks like they're going to be looking to push through A ramps. Meanwhile, the Cypher over on the B main.
Let's see if she has a ghost here right now. Yeah, Oral has a ghost.
That's the first dark cover popped out. Not allowing them to push through A ramps as they wanted to. They're going to be pushing through with utility, though. That's all of that. Look at how far back RL is. She's comfortable with this. Trying to connect those shots. Muffin will use the paint shells. It won't fall in the right place, though, so they will be rushing all the way over into heaven. Nyanko on the other side, waiting for this to come through.
They're going to rotate. I think they might not rotate. No, they're still going in.
Oh, mischap.
Oral gets a really good double kill there.
Wow.
Yeah, Oral's positioning is really top-notch, and the only one remaining is going to be Calypso. Calypso will try to actually see if we can actually get this 4K here, but she has a classic. It's not easy. She has one flashpoint as well. And the Leo comes in. Surprisingly, still managed to survive.
Managed to pick up a ghost. Still 1v4. Looking to push further into heaven, but then she has to watch out for her back because guess what? 2 other players are on her tail. Oh, and those are the shots. She gets one, but Nyanko just swings out at the right time.
Yeah, there's gonna be a triple kill. There's gonna be a triple kill here for Nyanko. 9-4, ladies and gentlemen. This is the semifinals, single elimination. If you win this, you proceed straight to the grand finals.
If ANBU loses, they're gone.
Yeah, and if 7 Sins wins this, they're gonna be another grand finalist yet again, and they might be the champions yet again as well. They are really trying really hard to hold on to this championship title.
Really, really, and also on the other side, semifinals Group A, I believe.
Yeah,
Celeste?
it could be. It could be. I don't know. It could be. It could be a rematch. That would be the, I would say, the dream storyline, right? So Celeste as well as 7 Sins going back at it again.
It's the FSL grudge match now. Anyway, coming into this, Aurel so far. I mean, earlier on that pistol round, she just played it perfectly. I mean, using the ghost and just letting that accuracy really shine. Playing it so far back, you don't need to play up close if you're on a ghost. Now with only pistols, ANBU looking to push out of garage. Not going to be an easy one, though. And of course, Mochi, look at how high up this camera is.
She's trying to clear the tripwires.
Trying to clear it, but there's that one more. Cyber cage. All the cams, now it's activated. It's not going to be so easy for them to push out now. Once the utility's spent, again, ANBU has done this so many times.
Oh, there's a dink.
Uh-oh.
Catherine got dinked with the Spectre, unfortunately.
Could be able to heal up, possibly, with the hot hands if she has it, but oh, Nyanko.
They're gonna know it's gonna be an A
30
push
seconds
unless
left.
Catherine actually manages to take her down here.
Maybe.
She heard him jump, yeah. She heard a jump. Calypso trying to like hold this down as well. They do know that the rotation's coming in on A. Yeah, the flash is coming in from Aurel. Yoki's gonna be able to finish the last one up as well, and Calypso's gonna be able to get taken out. And that was a clean round. And also, not to mention, they held it down. Aurel didn't move from A. They knew what was about to happen because ANBU has been doing this a lot of times, even previously on this previous map on Haven. They love to rotate a lot. And
So
the moment you see the smokes or like cyber cages or
Yes.
whatever being popped and you don't see anyone pushing through, it's gonna be a rotate, 100%.
And Sevences definitely has caught on to that. Every single time now, they'll be rotating just as fast and cutting them off, not allowing them to get to the other side scot-free. It's really dividing and conquering. It looks like they might actually kind of be going for an aggressive push, maybe? Calypso? No, not
I mean, they have a
Calypso.
Spectre and they are playing against a full Vandal Phantom team as well, so they kind of have to push through here.
I wonder where Yoki is, but anyway, the rest of them are going to be pushing up into mail room anytime now. Muffin holding on to the other side of ropes.
They
Oh,
have
so-
Heaven B though.
Yeah.
Now they're coming from behind. Oh my
One
goodness.
heck of a firefight over in Garage and
Muffin
Yoki
on
and
top as
Mochi.
well. Flash is coming in. Wouldn't be able to see where everyone is coming from as well. Now they need to pick out where they're coming from. Mayuri pops their own flashes as well. And man, oh man, in every single angle, they held it down so well. I was even trying to figure out like who's gonna get the kill. I was trying to figure out which camp to look at, but they were so spread out evenly across the board, not allowing ANBU Babes to even get a plant.
No plan, no kills, just really.
The patience as well, not to mention Muffin and I do believe it's I think Nyanko actually coming from mid from ropes. They didn't push in. They waited for their teammates to actually come and rotate along CT. That was such a patient round coming out from Seven Sins.
Really, really impressive and interesting. It's not exactly the most conventional split defense as well. I mean, usually you would just say, you know, like, guys, let's not peek. Let's just wait for them to push in. But these girls, they're not just holding. They're not just, they're going into these positions where ANBU don't expect. Even sometimes going behind enemy lines now. Or just holding off chokes with the off angles now.
This is an
Looks
interesting
like-
position from Yuri, along with Liz Chen. I feel like they're probably going to see if they can actually just fake this A push and then proceed towards mid and then maybe go back to B.
Maybe try to cut off.
Yeah, they're going to smoke mid. They're going to allow Mayuri to actually push in a little bit here on B Heaven. Fault line comes through. Let me see if they can actually get a kill here. That would be actually kind of good here for ANBU Babes. Now they're going to rotate towards ropes. And now Aurel managed to take down one though. Flash is coming in yet again as well.
Not every single one of them, all up over on the heaven. Muffin will be looking to spray this one down. Liz Chen will shut it down though. And Yanko looking to do damage with the Vandal, but Liz Chen once again. 3v1 at this point. Oh, connecting the shot. She has to go against two more though. Ugh.
And there you go, 12-4 right now the score. Match point here, ladies and gentlemen, for the side of Seven Sins. If they win this, they will proceed to the grand finals of the whole tournament. Or will ANBU Babes manage to hold it down yet again? And if you look at the economy, oh, it's looking really tough here for ANBU Babes.
This is what you would call the opposite of PogChamp. So coming into this last round, the match point, they only have practically a force by Spectres, Bulldogs. And there goes the fault line.
See if they can actually just hold on this B site. Now Muffin playing super aggressive this time around. No trades here if she dies, by the way.
Oh, they might not know that she's here.
They're not gonna check their corners again, aren't they? Aren't they? Are they gonna? No. Oh my goodness.
The trigger discipline isn't even needed at this point. She's just
Yeah. She's in a really good position here as well. Falls back, didn't take a single damage at all.
not 7-1.
Yeah,
And
she tried-
Mochi.
Yeah, Mikasa tried to go for the shrouded step there, but unfortunately for her, she's going to get taken out before she can actually even complete the TP. And now the only ones alive is going to be Liz Chan along with Calypso, and Calypso holding down Suicide here. Now they're pushing towards mid as well. And Yoki definitely knows that someone's on the right side, but this is going to be a sandwich here. Yoki goes in, gets a kill. And Muffin will be able to finish it up as well. And that was a clean, flawless round and a very convincing match here against ANBU Babes, which played a really convincing match earlier on as well. And wow, what a semifinals. And congratulations, 7 Sins. They will be in the grand finals again for the Valorant series here in FSL.
Once again, they're definitely looking to claim that crown once more. The queens of FSL Valorant. But then again, commiserations to ANBU Babes. I mean, they had a pretty good showing, I think.
They did a pretty good job as well, but unfortunately will get knocked out. And fortunately for 7 Sins, they will proceed into the grand finals. And also remember to stay tuned to the grand finals that's going to be coming up later on today, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, right now, Alternative Lady versus Celeste is currently going on 1-0 in favor of Celeste. Do check that out on a different stream. We'll be back here with the grand finals of the tournament. Stick around.